Be honest, have you ever been like polite to AI? You're trying to look up why you have a weird rash in a place that you honestly don't want to talk to other people about, and you're saying please and thank you to ChatGPT. There are people out there who are outright in love with AI, and they're not like in love with AI like how Elon Musk is in love with AI. They're like legitimately in love with AI, like the kind of love that gives you butterflies. Why do people fall in love with AI? Is it just people being weird? Is it perhaps the gripping reality of eternal loneliness? Who's to say? AI chatbots are built in a way to exploit human emotion. There are even chatbots built specifically for companionship, and people aren't casually using it. They're crying when their chatbot changes. They're on their knees grieving when a company pushes an update. One guy on Reddit said that his AI chatbot was the only thing keeping him alive. Millions of people use AI to fill some void in their life, and you guys made fun of them. You guys clown on these people. Nobody ever really has an insightful take. The conversation always goes, wow, that is pathetic. Everybody talks about the result, but nobody ever talks about why it happens.
I'm in love with my AI boyfriend.
When you talk to another human, the interaction almost never goes perfectly. You're bound to have some pushback or some slight disagreement. But the thing with AI is that it never rejects you. It doesn't get annoyed or frustrated. It doesn't look at you with a pissed off expression. It's literally engineered to validate everything you bring to it. You could talk about how you kick and abuse adorable puppies,
but I heard she beats up little puppies, just to let you know.
and it will somehow find a way to turn you into the victim. People see this constant validation and feel like it's a safe space. You can afford to be vulnerable because it only sees you in a way you want it to see you. That's not just nice. That's genuinely addictive. For example, if you have a significant other, you would know that there are days that are gonna be worse than others. But when you're talking to a chatbot, there is zero friction. And for some people, they prefer that because your brain is constantly seeking reward for minimal effort. Some people using AI companionship know the AI isn't actually real. They know there isn't another person sitting on the other side of the screen. But your brain honestly doesn't care nearly as much as you think it would. Because if something constantly validates you, listens to you, responds instantly, and never judges you, your brain starts treating it like emotional companionship anyway. So eventually the line between tool and relationship starts getting really blurry. And for people who are already lonely or disconnected, that feedback loop gets really hard to leave. AI chatbots remembers things about you. It adapts to your personality. When you talk to AI long enough, you start filling in the gaps. It says something kind of funny and you start to feel like it sort of has a personality. It remembers things that you said in the past and you start to think that it actually cares. People don't really see the difference between AI actually knowing something about you and AI just pattern matching your inputs. Basically, that just means that it sees how you talk and it just rolls with it. And the AI isn't doing this on purpose. It literally doesn't have a purpose. But the people who engineered it definitely had this in mind. Memory features, check-in notification, personality customization, all of it is built to create a more intimate relationship. Intimacy leads to retention, and retention leads to money. Humans are really good at emotionally attaching themselves to really anything. People lose their minds over fictional characters. People miss streamers they've never even met in their life. People already attach themselves to things that aren't necessarily real. So imagine something that talks directly to you, remembers your interests, compliments you, and is available 24/7. Your brain starts treating it less like software and more like a person. That's why people get weirdly emotional when AI changes personality after an update. To them, it feels like somebody they know suddenly started acting different, which honestly sounds absolutely ridiculous until you realize that people do this in real life with real people. Most of the people watching this video probably understand it because if you've never fallen in love with AI, you've never had your feet swept by Claude, you're getting Pavloved by Siri. You listen to Siri talk back to you and like, oh my God, you gotta stop. I have too much blood, not enough dick. Even if you've never fallen in love with AI, you've probably still humanized it. You ever catch yourself saying please and thank you to ChatGPT? Drop a comment if you've ever treated AI like a real person. Back in the 1960s, programmers made a therapy chatbot called Eliza. Literally 6 lines of code and people started opening up to it. The programmers explicitly told them that Eliza is not real, but they kept doing it anyway. Humans tend to anthropomorphize by default. We notice faces in clouds, we talk to pets as if they're people, and we give genuine personalities to AI. AI companies know this. So the question shouldn't be, are people pathetic for falling for this? The question is, if the product is made to trigger these human reactions, what did we expect? Here's the thing about AI attachment that nobody really talks about. It's not crazy, and it's not sad. Well, it's a little sad, but in a broader scope, it's a predictable result to a product that was specifically designed to produce it. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe and share this video with a friend just so I know to make more. Anyways, I'm gonna go talk to ChatGPT. See ya.